Hello everybody, this is my third video, and as you can see I have my very well-loved book, Twilight, up here. It's got the cover bent because of various stage of uses, but I had a thought. It was more like a question, and this is my question to all of you people. Why are vampires so sexy? Because if you think about it, hey, vampires are sexy, yeah, and I have a theory, and I want to share my theory with you, because that's why we have YouTube, so we can theorize together. So, reading this book, I read it back in 2005. Actually, no, it was 2006, because it was 2 months before New Moon came out. So I read Twilight, then waited 2 months for New Moon, and I've been with the series ever since. But why are vampires so sexy? What makes them attractive? And in various interviews, Robert Pattinson has been asked this question, and he's always been like, oh, I don't know. I know. And I'm thinking it's maybe because, number one, they sparkle, and that's got to count for something, because, why do we like diamonds, women? Why? They sparkle. Hello? So, we like sparkly objects, and that's a plus, number one. Immortality is pretty sexy. Never dying, ever. That's number two. Number three, they're protectors. Like, Edward protected Bella in various series of every single novel. So, three, they can tear anyone to shreds if they want. Number four, I think, is the dependency on human life that they have. Because even if they don't want to face it, they're pretty dependent. I mean, Twilight is really the only book I've read where vampires don't drink off of humans. I'm trying to think of any other books with vampires. I have so many of them. Not really thinking about anything that they don't drink off of humans. No. So the dependency of humans, that's a big thing. That's woo. But for some reason, the whole them drinking blood, that's sexy for some reason. I think it's the intimacy, having someone so close to you that close enough to drink your blood. Yeah, that's pretty hot. And it's not really all vampires that are hot, but more like Edward Cullen. Because, I know that some of you are Team Emmett and Team Jasper fans. Or, I haven't really heard of any Team Carlisle fans. If you're Team Carlisle, then please, post a video, because I want to hear your opinions. But, really, we all love the emo of Twilight. And you have to admit, Edward's pretty emo. He's the emo vampire of this series. But I'm not really sure why, because when asked, don't girls usually say, oh, what do you want in a boyfriend? I want someone who understands me and has a great sense of humor. Pause. Has a great sense of humor. What vampire do we know that has a great sense of humor? Emmett! Emmett has a great sense of humor. He's the comic relief. You gotta have comic relief. Alright? Press play. And I also want someone who's really in tune with my feelings. Pause! What vampire is in tune with feelings? Jasper! Jasper's in tune with your feelings! I'm not going to press play anymore because the rest of it is just I want someone who's hot. And I guess Edward's pretty hot. Actually, yeah, Edward Cullen has been bringing sexy back since 15. Oh, sorry about that. But what makes this book so appealing to everyone? That, my friends, is the million-dollar question. Because I don't really know. And I read the book, and I was like, Twilight! And My one friend said, I hate that book because the writing is immature. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Because I was so into the character that I didn't really step back and, yeah, I guess her writing's, like, not fully developed. But we have to remember, she didn't write the novel thinking, I'm going to publish this and become famous. And she just wrote it for fun. And there is only one mistake that I have found, like a huge mistake, that now every time I read it, it kind of bothers me. The fifth time, yes, the fifth time I was reading this book, it was talking about how Bella was gonna go to Port Angeles with Angela and Jessica. They're like, oh, we're gonna go tonight. But then Bella went home and told Charlie that they were going the next day, and they ended up going the next day. Did anyone else notice that? I didn't notice it until I was like, whoa, let's back up. I'm trying to figure out what page it's on, but all of, like, you open the book and it falls open in one of my favorite spots. It depends on what point you're at. But anyway, so that's why I think vampires are sexy. And I've always loved vampires and, like, werewolves. Although, if you ever watch, like, a werewolf movie, they're usually really cheesy. Not fun. Not fun. I'm waiting to see what, the next movie dealing with werewolves is going to be like. But, post your comments, send me messages telling me why you think vampires are sexy. Or if you completely disagree with me and you're on Team Jacob, please tell me why you think werewolves are sexy. Because I've got some reasons of my own. But as a... let me try to figure it out here. Team Edward, I don't know if you can see this very much. But yeah, I wrote it on my arm. I heart Twilight. 3 days. See it? See it? Yeah. Just a little bit obsessed.